Alrighty, so what have we learned? We have learned two things from the House of Representatives in the last 2 days. Okay, first, that if we don't vote, we let the other side win. So when people say, my vote doesn't count, your vote does count, because 4 of the Republicans decided they just didn't want to vote. Now, one guy he had a reason, he had issues going on, okay? So 3 Republicans decided they didn't even want to show up to vote, okay? So there's 3 votes right there. Then we had 4 Republicans vote present. That's not voting. So therefore, there's 4 votes that went to the Democrats. Then 3 voted with the Democrats. So there is all our majority that we were supposed to have. Yet we lost 214 to 209 because people didn't vote or people vote with the Democrats. So every vote counts. You have to show up to vote. Every single person's vote is important, whether you think your vote is not important. So when the midterms come in May or June for primary, depending on the state you live in, I think it's May here, some places it's June, you need to show up to vote. Your vote counts. Please register to vote if you've never voted in your whole life. Vote. Your vote matters. Policy matters. This is where I'm going with it, okay? So, the Republicans that voted with the Democrats. Everyone cares about the Epstein files. Oh my goodness, the Epstein files. Everybody cares. All of a sudden, cared about the Epstein files. Then when it came to do something about the Epstein files, what happened? What happened? The Epstein files came out. Well, no, it was emails. It wasn't even the Epstein files. Emails came out, and what did the Republicans do? Do nothing about the emails that showed that the woman that's from the Virgin Islands was texting Jeffrey Epstein in the middle of a committee meeting. There's no reason. He was already convicted of being a pedophile. No reason why you're texting a pedophile. No reason. There's no reason you can say why you were texting a pedophile. No reason whatsoever. Can you give a real reason on why you're texting a pedophile while you're sitting in Congress? You're a delegate to the Virgin Islands. You are in Congress representing your people that you are saying that you are representing, which you're trying to say now that Jeffrey Epstein is a constituent. Okay, true. He has his rapist island on your Virgin Island. So, okay, technically he is a constituent, which, whatever. He's a convicted rapist of children. You don't answer the phone for a rapist of children. I don't care what kind of information he has. He's a convicted rapist of children, which means you cannot trust him. He's disgusting. You hang the phone up, you block his number, whatever. So then the Republicans decide, we want to save our own. So we're going to just vote with the Democrats. Who cares about our constituents that actually want something done? Have been fighting and dividing our party for 10 months for the Epstein files, for people to be accountable, and you just stabbed us in our back, which is the reason why I said, forget Epstein files. Nothing's ever going to get done about Epstein files. Do you think they're going to release all the Epstein files? Do you going to think anyone's going to go to jail for the Epstein stuff? No. We may know who was in it. We probably will never know every single person. We will know nothing. It was pointless to waste 10 months over the Epstein files, which is what I've been saying from day one. What we care about is, can we afford to pay our bills? Can we afford to buy gas and groceries? Do we care that Muslims are in our country? There's 1,000 mosques in our country, and Muslims are taking over our country. Do people have the right to worship however they want? Sure. Can they take over our country and take over what we do, what we believe? No. Do people understand what Sharia law is? Apparently not. You might want to look it up. Sharia law. They kill Christians. Go check out Nigeria. Look it up. See how many Muslims have killed Christians in Nigeria. Look it up. Do your research instead of crying about the Epstein files. If you are a Christian, you might care that Muslims are killing Christians. Or are you going to be the Christian that's not really a Christian and be like, oh, I believe in God, but I'm not going to, follow Jesus. I'm not going to die for Jesus. Well, then don't just say, okay, Muslims can be here. You think Charlie Kirk's the first person that's going to die for his faith in this country? You think he's the only one? He's the beginning. Read about Stephen. He was the first martyr ever. And what happened after that? Christians were being killed all over the place. After one Christian was killed for his faith, the first one, Stephen. So Charlie Kirk's the first one in our country today, in modern day. You think they're not coming out for more? You might want to learn what happens. History repeats itself if you don't know history and if you don't prepare, which is this country is not prepared. This country is naive. The war in this country right now is Satan versus God. That's what all of this is. It's a spiritual battle. It is Satan versus God. There's nothing else going on right now. That's it. If people don't wake up to it, they're going to have a gun to their head and they're going to be told, renounce Jesus or I'm going to blow your head off. That's where we are going. We will be like Nigeria. We will be like the first century Christians in America. You think it's not possible? You might want to do some research. 1,000 mosques are in this country right now. 1,000. That's a lot. That's more than probably real churches, not the churches that pretend to be Christians. There's probably not even 1,000 real churches in this country that really follow Jesus and love him and serve him. Which means we are outnumbered right now because we don't have enough people that are going to say, sure, I'm going to stand up for Jesus. I'm going to stand up for Jesus. I done told my children. I've already told them. I'm not going to deny Jesus. If I die, I die. I'm not going to go down without a fight for my country. I will fight for my country because I don't want my kids to live in a country where it's Sharia law. I don't want my grandchildren that I don't even have yet. I would like to have grandchildren, so I'd like to be able to get there. I don't want them to have Sharia law. Women don't have rights at all in Sharia law. For the women that want to cry about, oh, my rights are being taken. Oh, your rights will be taken. You will wear a burqa where you can only see your eyeballs. For all the women that like to show everything but their nipples, you won't even be able to see your feet or your face or your ear. No earrings. You won't have earrings. You won't have rings. You won't have jewelry. No makeup. Nothing. You will get burnt with acid if you don't do what your husband tells you to do. Oh, and don't worry, you will have a husband. Everyone will have a husband that don't even care, because they will get a husband. Their husband will tell them what to do. Their husband will control them. You don't listen, you get your butt whooped right in public. I've seen the videos in America of men beating their wives on camera. In America, not in Pakistan. People, if we don't wake up, if we don't get it together, we don't have to care about what happens in the midterms. It won't matter. The country is in desperate disarray right now. I don't even know the word for it besides disarray. We got to get it together. We have to get it together. I don't know what else to say. Is if people don't get it together. I want the people to have justice, that all these bad things happen on Epstein Island. Believe me, I do. I'm a woman. A lot of bad things happen to me because of men. I do want these women to have justice, but I just don't think it's going to happen. And we're wasting our time. Everyone knows who's on those lists, on the list, that there's no list, but you know what I mean, in the files. We already know the Clintons, they won't even show up for the subpoena. Nothing's going to be done about that. They've been subpoenaed, they ignore the subpoena because they can. They're billionaires. They can do whatever they want. These people on this list, they don't follow rules like we do. If I was on the list, I'd be in jail. But no, these people are never going to be brought to justice. Unfortunately, that's the reality of it. We've wasted 10 months. Trump's done so many good things, but now the Congress can't even vote for us. The Democrats kept the government closed because of healthcare and haven't even brought up healthcare since the government opened. They started talking about the Epstein files. The enemy is real. Tom McDonald had it right. The devil is a Democrat. I'm sorry. He is. He's out to rob, kill, and destroy. That's all he's out to do. If we don't understand that, I don't know what else to tell you. I know I'm ready. I'm ready. Whoever's ready with me, please reach out to me. Inbox me. You know me personally, text me. I will go wherever you want me to go to stand up and fight for this country any way we need to do it. Because I'm not going down without a fight, because I'm not going to have to stand before God and say, I let my people die because I wasn't brave. All these people are never going to get away with what you think they're getting away with. They're going to answer to God. So all these people are like, oh my gosh, I want justice. It's not even your justice. What do you care? God's going to judge them regardless of what happens in court. They're going to be judged. Don't worry. The women will get their justice. God knows what happened to them. The women will get their justice. Us going on and on and on about this stuff. It's time to stop. I mean, Lordy. Anyway, I went way over time. I went on and on because that's what I do. I'm going to stop there. I may be back on because I have a lot more to say, but I've ranted on for now 14 minutes. So please just think about it. Understand it. Pray about it. Something.